continued his testimony before the local government commission of inquiry. The KMC mayor, Talib Ahmed Bensouda, on Wednesday faced a rigorous correct examination regarding the council's finances and the procurement systems, which revealed inconsistent spending limits, dubious payments to councillors, improper grant categorization, among other related matters. Our reporter, Mamadi Barrow, tells us more of that in this report.
The Kanifi Municipal Council, led by Talib Ahmed Bensouda, faced intense scrutiny from the Local Government Commission due to alleged procurement irregularities, inconsistent spending limits, improper grant categorizations, and dubious financial transactions. Mayor Bensouda opened his testimony by detailing the council's expenditure thresholds between 2018 to 2023. Under the original policy, the CEO could authorize payments up to $100,000, the mayor up to $500,000, and larger sums needed General Council approval. However, after pushback from the Finance Committee and other members, the system was overhauled mid-2018. The CEO's limit increased to $500,000, while expenditures exceeding this threshold required the council endorsement, typically following Contracts Committee recommendations and final approval from the Gambia Public Procurement Authority, GPPA. When questioned further about how the system operated in practice, Bensouda clarified that the CEO led the Contracts Committee, which was responsible for proposing contractors to the General Council. The discussion then shifted to scrutinizing particular financial transactions, including a payment of $615,800 associated with Councillor Binet Marong. This sum was connected to a grant provided by the British High Commissioner to fund a cold storage initiative.
Document? Yes, Binet requested that we support her to do this project or we'll lose the money.
Or we lose the money?
Yeah.
And what did you minute the document?
Pardon?
What did you write on the document?
This amount is $615,800, and I said, Binet asked for my support, and I said, CEO, please process this refund and ensure payment from High Commission is made after the fact.
All right. And what does this mean?
In what sense?
As in what you were instructing the CEO to do.
I did not instruct the CEO.
Okay, what you were asking the
CEO to do. CEO.
Yes.
So basically, like I said, Binet had a grant from the British High Commissioner of $615,000 to build a cold storage. So she came and said she would lose the grant if the council did not support. So basically, I supported her request.
What kind of support is that? Was council paying Binet for?
To ensure the implementation of the project.
The council commerce contended that the transaction violated procurement laws due to the absence of critical documentation, including invoices, delivery notes, and GPPA clearance. While Bensouda acknowledged an administrative oversight, he shifted accountability to the CEO, asserting that compliance ultimately fell under their purview. The scrutiny extended to Councillor Kemo Bojang, who sought funding for multiple community projects, $26,500 for political training, $10,000 for a Brofoot football final, $15,000 for COVID-19 masks for disabled youth, over $235,000 for football infrastructure across 4 fields, and $153,000 for goalposts in Bakau and Larikunda, German. Bensouda maintained that he had only approved the activities, not the disbursements. Gomez, however, countered that endorsing initiatives with attached cost estimates implicitly authorized financial expenditure. Faced with this argument, the mayor admitted to significant procedural failures, notably the lack of GPPA-certified procurement processes, invoices, and delivery records.
So 2 things I do. I look at the activity. Sometimes I look at the, I look at the activity, I look at the amount. I approve the activity. If I have issues with the amount, I will advise the CEO and say, I don't think this amount should be paid, I think it should be reduced. But the authority and decision about whether to go ahead with paying the activity or not rests and is vested in the CEO. But like I said, the council, we agreed that now all requests, I can find you the resolution, all requests coming from the councillors must be channeled to the mayor's office for approval before transmitted to the administration for authorization or not.
I will support that resolution. I think if it is passed, it probably would be in line. You have explained that the pressure that may be put on the CEO or any CEO with respect to the authority of councillors. But that is not what I have asked.
The $217,000 in honorarium disbursements to councillors for a market exercise intensified scrutiny as Bensouda maintained the payments aligned with a budgetary provision but considered lack of proof of work of completion by all recipients, with vouchers carrying his signature. Gomez questioned transparency, while Bensouda insisted the General Council's approval validated the payments and revealed systemic gaps. Throughout the session, Lead Council Gomez challenged Bensouda on his statutory duties as mayor. Bensouda defended his position by underscoring his focus on institutional frameworks and delegated accountability, but Gomez pointed to specific clauses in the Local Government Act and Finance Audit Act mandating the mayor's oversight of fiscal compliance. Bensouda framed the shortcomings as procedural oversight rather than illegal acts, deflecting personal culpability. He consistently avoided categorizing the payments as unlawful, insisting that such judgments required formal legal counsel. The investigation revealed systemic irregularities, such as arbitrary changes to expenditure thresholds, undocumented payments to councillors, bypassing GPPA approval, mislabeled grants disguised as gifts, procurement violations involving absent invoices and unvetted contractors, as well as unjustified honorarium disbursements. Reporting for Eyeafrica News, I am Mamadi Ba.